Hi, I'm Ken Burns, and this is my friend David. I call him my personality trainer.
I'm David Blistein, and this is my friend Ken. I call him my famous friend Ken.
We've always considered ourselves the two smartest and funniest guys on the planet.
And most modest.
Absolutely the most modest.
Ken and I have known each other for 40 long years.
We've been through a lot together.
A lot of laughs.
A lot of laughs.
And women.
No comment.
Children.
Grandchildren.
God.
Love.
Etc.
We've also shared each other's encounters with depression.
And mania.
For the most part, we've gotten by pretty well. But between 2005 and 2007, David had a serious nervous breakdown.
At times, I was virtually catatonic. Then I'd get so agitated I couldn't sit still. I'd be overwhelmed by the simplest task. If the car didn't start, I was toast.
You could feel how uncomfortable he was in his own skin. I'd call him up, and as soon as I'd said hi, he'd start crying. But eventually he emerged, and because he's a writer, he had to write about it, which became this book, David's Inferno.
I had to understand everything I could about what had happened to me, how our brains work, how drugs work, how alternative treatments work, how depression affects our relationships, our creativity, even our spirituality.
One reviewer called it a Foder's Guide to the Troubled Soul. It's poignant, it's profound, it's incredibly informative, and sometimes it's laugh-out-loud funny, even the memoir parts. He's in this state of outrageous extremis. He can still see the humor. He can still see how his experience is another part of the human condition. He doesn't see that period as lost years.
More like lost and found years.
And the strange thing is that the book isn't depressing. It's just gripping.
Whenever I talk to someone about depression and bipolar, it turns out either they've had a similar experience or someone they know has. There's something in us that desperately wants to talk about it, share it, but we feel nobody understands. And if someone we love is depressed, we feel helpless. I just want to make it a little less scary for all of us. One time I was driving, totally lost on some godforsaken road in New Mexico, and Ken called. As he listened to me choke up, he told me 3 things. It'll pass, be kind to yourself, ask for help.
Actually, first I told you what Teddy Roosevelt called depression.
Because it always gets back to American history with you, doesn't it?
Yeah, but do you remember?
The black care. He said it takes a fast horse to outrun the black care.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, I was driving a VW van.
But you got there.
I got there.
And you wrote this book.
And I wrote this book. I hope it will help, because it will pass. In the meantime, be kind to yourself and ask for help.
And buy his book, will you? We wouldn't want him to go, you know, there again.